And now for our annual installment of The World Is Not Enough is Underrated, the titles and the song. Really? Huh. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is the one aspect of the movie a lot of people actually like. Honestly, it's fair to see why. Every aspect of this opening just oozes Bond, and I'm using that term deliberately and accurately. In my spotlight on Tomorrow Never Dies, I observed how, starting with GoldenEye, the songs had evolved to a point where it actually started out as a precursor to the story by reflecting key aspects of said story, and what's particularly brilliant about this David Arnold, Don Black composition is that it practically gives away the big twist of the story and you never even realize it. If you look at the lyric sheet, it's plain to see that this song is all about Electra King. The lyrics even use her motto, "There's no point in living if you can't feel alive." It's not even subtle. The chorus even talks about two people taking the world apart, and yet no one caught it, and that's kinda brilliant. Of course, the major note of praise on this song is the performance by Garbage and lead vocalist Shirley Manson. Manson's performance gives you the impression that she was created in a lab for this moment, sort of like the music video she made implies, as if her sole purpose was to sing a Bond theme. Her voice is smooth, sultry, salacious, and given the nature of the lyrics, perfectly sinister. It's very rare that the singer of a Bond theme has a character and a motivation to work off of, and it's clear that Manson picked up on it and she takes full advantage of it. I kind of feel like we have severely devalued her talents. I mean, seriously, did you guys see her in the Sarah Connor Chronicles? She was doing the robot learning to be a mother shtick almost a decade before Westworld, and it worked insanely well. Digressing. The song even works on a melodic level. Normally, synths in a Bond theme would be a serious deal breaker for me, but this is when it's used as a tool, not a crutch like certain other themes. The tempo moves at a deliberately sluggish pace, like a normally hyperactive song is swimming through oil. We'll get to that. But it just feels slimy and uncomfortable, and given that this was the obvious intention, that makes it a win. Speaking of sludge, I know it feels like I'm ignoring the titles, and I do apologize, because the titles definitely do the job. Where the song reflects the villainess's desires, the titles illustrate the object of her obsessions, and that's the bubbling crude, the Texas tea, the stuff Republicans will start wars and cripple economies for. Oil, and lots of it. And these titles fetishize the hell out of it. Dancing girls are drenched in it. The floating globes run black with it. I particularly love the color palette and how it deliberately uses the color hues you ordinarily see in oil depending on the lighting. These titles make it abundantly clear that even oil itself is going to be a character in this movie. A particularly surreal aspect of the dancers is that you don't see them until the oil pours on them, a device used to similar effect in the Daredevil opening credits. Here, the idea immediately conveys the seductive allure that usually comes with having all the wealth and power that comes from controlling oil. There's even an especially creepy bit where a mound of oil has a pair of eyes open up. There's also a shot of an inferno paired with oil wells relentlessly pumping, invoking imagery you'd find in Pink Floyd's The Wall. It's surprising how much potential Daniel Kleinman milked out of utilizing just one viscous fluid as the focus, but here we are.